Rcccreations on YouTube. So today what I'm going to be showing you is how to make a mother mold for your silicone mold out of plaster bandages. It's quick, it's easy. This is what I use for most of my silicone castings, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is where we're going to start out. We're going to take a small roll of plaster bandages, and we're going to cut them into, let's get a ruler here. Alright, we're going to make them into about, let's see, 9-inch strips. Okay? Take some safety scissors there. And we're just going to cut this guy out. Alright, so we've went ahead and cut our small roll there. I've got actually another one and a third that's just a little bit longer. So we're actually going to organize them from small, medium, and large. Alright, here we got our tub of water. Plop! Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a mother mold. We're going to grab our... So, we've got our silicone mold there. I'm going to take a chip brush, a 1-inch chip brush, and I'm going to make the bristles a lot shorter. And you'll see why. Okay, first what we're going to do is going to fold one of these guys in half. Like so. We're dunking it into our water. Okay. And then we're just going to start right there in the middle. Perfect. Smooth that out. Okay. You want to make sure when you're making that seam, you want to make sure that the fold is inward right here. Okay. Take another one of these smalls. And you're just going to continue laying them, overlapping them. So what happens is, now I've got my chip brush, I'm going to put it in here, and that's going to help me press it in on top of the mold key. There we go. Perfect. Let's take another one. And we're just going to continue this step until we've gone all the way around here. And we're just doing one side at a time. You use that brush just to press in around the keys. Alright, we're going to go all the way over here. So, we've gone ahead and done one half, smoothed it out, looks nice and clean. Okay, remember guys, this is a quick mold that we've started on, so it doesn't have to be super thick on the mother mold. It's just there to support the silicone itself, so it's not all wobbly when we actually cast it. And because this is kind of, you know, quick and dirty, when it comes to mold making, it doesn't have to be super perfect. I'm just being a little, you know, I get a little anal. I gotta make sure it's all smooth, but there it is. Now, here's where we're gonna start the second part. We're gonna do the other half. It's gonna be the shell, and the way we do this is we're gonna have 2 interlocking shells. That's why we have these mold keys here, so that way it grips on right here on the inside of your plaster bandage mother mold, so they just don't fall off. But also, we've put the folded ends in facing this way because we're actually going to overlap the second mold with plaster bandages over that, like this. So that way the frayed edges don't get caught on each other and then bond. So it's perfect. So now what we're going to do, let this harden up, and we're going to start that second part. and I'm going to show you how to make sure that it doesn't stick together. Alright guys, so here's the second part here. We're gonna start plastering our other half, but we don't want the bandages to bond to each other once we overlap. So we're gonna take a little petroleum jelly, just Walgreens pharmacy, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go at least about an inch, inch and a half over the front of this one. And that's just creating a barrier. You can wipe it off later, but that's just to create a barrier. Okay? So I'm just coating that with a little bit of petroleum jelly. Make sure you get underneath the chin too. That's it. Use petroleum jelly. We've got this protected here. Put our petroleum jelly off to the side. Now I'm going to take this piece that I folded earlier, right there, fold it in. So now, same technique we did last time. Fold it in goes that way. Okay. I'm just going to overlap. And I'm going to press down right here because that's going to create a lock. Not a permanent lock. It's just creating that little groove right there, so when we press these two halves in, it stops right there on that crease. So, we're going to just continue that. Okay. We finished off right there. Added one more strip back here and right here. Like I said before, you want to make sure that right here it's nice and thick, because when we pry it apart, you're going to put a little stress back here and you're going to put a stress on the sides. So you want to make sure that those are kind of thick. Alright, so there we go. We finished it 2 halves. And they got our mold keys holding them together. There we go. Looks good actually. So guys, that's it. You can hear that? That's set. So now we're going to crack this thing open. Carefully. Oh! Ta-da! Super careful. Alright, so we're going to get this one off. That's it. There's your mother mold right there. You see, when we've overlapped it, now it fits perfectly in there. Check that out. See that? That snap? See? Now it just comes apart easily. Ta-da! And it locks in place. Ah, nice and secure. Check that out. That is really nice. And that was probably, I cut 3 small packs of the plaster bandages and only used about 1.5, honestly, or actually about 2, because we still have a whole roll still cut up here. All right, ready for the reveal? This is Mold Star 16. We're gonna peel this off. Okay. Oh, nice. Flip it inside out. It's a nice little skin. We're just gonna place it in here. There we go. And the keys hold it in place, so while you're slush casting, it stays there. Now it gives it support. That's pretty cool. Pretty dope, guys. I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. This is the initial sculpt. Awesome.